Hey everyone, Amy Bowser-Tennant here, the Genealogy reporter, and it is Genealogy Tip Tuesday. We're going to be talking about the difference, the distinction between indexed records and unindexed records. Maybe somebody has recently asked you, have you checked the unindexed records? And maybe you were thinking, I have no idea what they're talking about. Well, there is a difference between indexed and unindexed records. So first of all, let's start with indexed records. All throughout time, different countries, states, even cities, even townships have kept records. And they keep them possibly in a large book, a ledger, or something of this, bound together. Maybe not. Maybe they're loose, or in an envelope, or in a box. And over the last numerous decades, different entities, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, different archives and state, federal government, and so forth, would go in and take pictures of these books. Not just the outside, but every single page inside. And they might make that into microfilm or microfiche. Well, technology, of course, has progressed significantly over the years, and now we use digital images. So these entities, different companies and so forth, Ancestry, Find My Past, Fold 3, Family Search, they go out and they digitize the microfilm, or they may just go straight to the repository where these record books are and digitize them. And so we end up with this giant collection of digitized records, meaning pictures, lots and lots of pictures. If we had this collection of pictures at our fingertips on the web or what have you, we could go image by image, hoping to find our ancestors in one of the digital images, but it would take forever. And so that's why they bring in their army of indexers to extract the important data from the records and make it searchable. So for example, these indexers will take a look at this digital image of a marriage record, and they will extract the bride's name and the groom's name and the parents and the date the event happened and where it happened and all those things. And then the computer works its special magic and voila, it is now searchable. So when you go to Familysearchorg, for example, I like to use them because they're free. You sign in and you're going to click on search. And from the drop-down menu, you choose records. And when you pop in your ancestor's name, a place, birth date, it pops out a search result list of all the records available for your ancestor. But those are only the records that have been indexed. There are gobs of records still on Family Search and available to you that are not indexed, but you have to know how to get to them. So here's what you're going to do. If you've never used Familysearch.org before, you'll first go to www.familysearch.org. You've got to sign in because you won't get all the goodies if you don't. Now, don't worry about, it's free, of course, and don't worry about bunches of spam email, junk email, and so forth. You're not gonna need that. Not gonna get that. Instead, go ahead and sign in, and then click on search. And from the pull-down menu, instead of records, click catalog. It's going to shoot you to the next page where you're going to be able to essentially search for anything in Family Search's catalog, which means books, microfiche, microfilm, digital images, family genealogies, and digital images of records. I like to search by place, and this works for anywhere in the world. So if you're searching in, let's say, the city of Kormand, Hungary, then you would type in, starting with the largest first, so the country, Hungary, comma, Vas, that's the region of where Kormand is, comma, Kormand. And a new drop-down menu will appear. and you're just going to click and confirm, yes, that's where you're looking. You want records for Cormand, Hungary. And then it's going to shoot you to this list of all the available goodies that deal with Cormand, Hungary. And you're going to see church records, biographies, court records, birth records, vital records, depending on your locale. So the same thing works in the United States, obviously. Let's take a look at Clark County, Ohio. Ohio is been just so many records have been indexed, but even more have been unindexed. Lots of digitizing taking place in Ohio. So there on the catalog search page, type in United States, Ohio, Clark, and it's going to give us all the records available for Clark County, Ohio. Now you're going to see that the list of results is in alphabetical order. Vital records down at the very bottom, that's going to be your birth, marriage, death records. You're also going to see up close to the top court records, miscellaneous records. You always want to look at those because court records could have naturalizations. They could have indentured servants. They could have just this and that, little disputes and so forth, divorces, things of that nature. So you always want to take a look at the court records as well as the miscellaneous things. Now you'll notice down a little bit further, we've got land records or deeds. This is fantastic to not have to go to the courthouse to pull that up. Oh, fantastic. And then down a little bit further, you're going to see things that have to deal with estate or probate or wills. Let's click on that one. If you do, you will notice you go to another page. And this is kind of like those old-fashioned cards that you used to find at the library that tell you the call number and the author and what's included in this book. Well, the same kind of thing. Scroll down and you're going to see listed which record books are in this collection. And what's so great about it is they've labeled it so that you can see like the dates, the volume, and so forth. And if you look closely, sometimes the index to all these volumes of probate records are in there too. Fantastic. Click on that one, right? Look at the index, find out where your ancestor appears. In other words, maybe volume H. You click on volume H then, and you find your record. Now, you may have noticed that on this list of all the different volumes and so forth, over to the far right is a little camera. That means these records have been digitized. If there's a little tiny magnifying glass, it means that at least some of the records have been indexed, but maybe not all of them. So you don't want to count on that. And then if you happen to see a little key over top of the camera, that means the records are available for you to see, but not from home. You're going to have to go to your local family history center, usually within a church building owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And there you'll be able to see the records that you want. Now, when you click on any given volume where it says that the pictures are available, the images, you're going to be seeing what looks like old microfilm, but on your computer. And so it's just a matter of clicking through these digital images to find the one you're looking for. And once you do, you can download it, you can print it, you can save it to your computer, whatever. And so those records, you remember, you cannot get to necessarily any other way but going through the catalog because they're still unindexed. The same is true with Ancestry, Find My Past, My Heritage. Every one of these big companies has unindexed records available. You just need to know how to find them. And save yourself a trip to the courthouse because a lot of times the records you need are on the internet. They're just not indexed. So hopefully this has been a good tip for you. It was Genealogy Tip Tuesday. Tune in next week for something more. You never know what you're going to learn here. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye-bye.